Arabic and English competition AEC.
Hai.
Hello.
Halo.
Hello. Amazing.
Good.
Perfect.
So impressive.
AEC merupakan suatu program tahunan yang diadakan oleh Departemen Bahasa Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal. Di dalamnya terdapat lomba-lomba yang mengasah bahasa asing teman-teman dari SD, MI, maupun SMP, MTS. Jadi, pentingnya bahasa asing pada zaman milenial ini yaitu untuk mempermudah kita berkomunikasi secara luas. Kita ajarkan sejak dini bahasa asing mulai dari AEC ini.
Kami segenap panitia telah mempersiapkan acara ini dengan semaksimal mungkin. Persiapannya pun cukup sulit, mengingat karena acara ini dilaksanakan secara online.
Menurut saya, AEC cukup untuk mengembangkan bakat berbahasa teman-teman baik tingkat SDMI maupun tingkat SMP-MTS. Ghina Kamal akan membuka acara AEC pada awal tahun 2022.
Nah, untuk info selanjutnya, halo teman-teman, di sini aku mau kasih tahu kalian tentang AEC 2022. Eits, sebelumnya sudah tahu kan AEC itu apa? Ya, AEC kepanjangan dari Arabic and English Competition, yaitu perlombaan bahasa Arab dan bahasa Inggris yang diadakan oleh Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal. AEC 2022 akan dilaksanakan pada 15-30 Januari 2022. Apa aja sih perlombaannya? Nah, untuk jenjang SDMI ada Pidato Bahasa Arab, Pidato Bahasa Inggris, dan Ghina Araby. Dan untuk jenjang SMP MTS ada Pidato Bahasa Arab, Pidato Bahasa Inggris, Ghina Araby, dan yang terakhir Tartil Qur'an. Untuk perlombaan AEC tahun ini menggunakan sistem online. Caranya gampang banget. Untuk info pendaftaran, Uang 1 dibuka pada 15 November sampai 20 Desember 2021. Dan untuk gelombang 2 pada 21 Desember 2021 sampai 15 Januari 2022. 15 Januari 2022, teman-teman akan mengikuti technical meeting by Zoom. Selanjutnya, 16 Januari 2022, opening AEC 2022 secara live di YouTube Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal. Dan jangan lupa subscribe ya. Next, 17 sampai 20 Januari 2022, time for submit your video. So, 21 sampai 27 Januari 2022, waktu penilaian secara live di YouTube Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal. Dan terakhir, 30 Januari 2022, closing AEC 2022 secara live di YouTube Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal. Jangan lupa nonton ya, karena bakal ada pengumuman juara dari setiap perlombaan. Akan ada hadiah menarik buat teman-teman, yaitu tabungan pendidikan Al-Kamal, piagam penghargaan, uang pembinaan, merchandise, and e-sertifikat. Dan untuk informasi lebih lanjut serta juknis AEC 2022, klik www.alkamalblitar.com. Thank you.
Jangan lupa meriahkan
AEC
2022.
only in Al-Kamal.
Yakin gak mau ikut?
Excellency, to all the advisor of Al Kamal Commonwealth Religious Boarding School Blitar, Dr. K.H. Asmai Mahfud, the Master of Religion and his family, K. Haji Ahmad Hasanuddin, the Bachelor of Islamic Law and his family. K. Haji Agus Amiruddin Fahuda, the Bachelor of Islamic Religion and his family. Respectable to all the teachers and staff of Al Kamal Committed Religious Boarding School Blitar. Honorable to the jurors in this competition, and unforgettable ladies and gentlemen whom I love. Firstly, let's thank to God Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Lord of the world, the creator of everything in the universe, who has been given us mercy and blessing until we can attend in this event with a good condition and happy situation. Secondly, may salawat and salam always been given us to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has moved our soul from the hard character to the good one, who has guided us from the darkness to the brightness in the world. Thirdly, standing in front of you all, as the master of ceremony, I would like to read the agenda in this meeting. The first agenda is opening. The second agenda is reading the role of competition. The third agenda is competition. The fourth agenda is correction from the jurors. The fifth agenda is closing and prayer. Those are the agenda in this meeting. And now, let's start with the first agenda, which is opening, and let's our program bear reciting Al-Fatihah together. And now, moves on the next agenda is reading the role competition. Before it, let me speak bahasa. Teknis perlombaan Pidato Bahasa Arab dan Bahasa Inggris tingkat SDMI. Kriteria umum, perlombaan ini merupakan lomba pidato berbahasa Arab atau berbahasa Inggris dengan kategori tingkat SDMI sederajat. B. Lomba bersifat individu atau perorangan. 2. Materi. A. Materi pidato yang dibawakan sesuai dengan tema kesehatan, nasionalisme, kebahasaan, dan pendidikan. B. Peserta memilih salah satu tema yang disediakan. C. Peserta dapat menentukan judul sesuai dengan tema yang dipilih. 3. Teks dan video. A. Teks pidato ditulis dengan format teks berbahasa Inggris dengan jenis font Times New Roman ukuran 12. Margin kiri 2 cm, kanan 2 cm, atas 2 cm, dan bawah 2 cm. Ukuran kertas F4 atau 33 cm kali 21,59 cm. Format PDF. B. Teks diberi identitas berupa nama lengkap dan asal instansi. C. Teks pidato dikumpulkan bersamaan dengan pengumpulan link video pidato. D. Durasi video minimal 5 menit dan maksimal 7 menit. 4. Kriteria penilaian. Tata bahasa dan penyampaian isi 35%. Pelafalan dan intonasi 25%. Penampilan meliputi gerak dan ekspresi 25%. Adab dan kualitas video 15%. Kurikulum vitae juri ASC 2022. Yang pertama adalah Miss Sabita Isabenah dengan nama panggilan Sabita. Tempat tanggal lahir Blitar 27 Oktober 1997. Alamat Tawangrejo, Wonodadi, Blitar. Nomor HP 085 785 522 588. Dengan email sabitaisabenah27@gmail.com. Profesi freelancer. Riwayat pendidikan formal. Jenjang SD sederajat MI Miftah Luda, tahun lulus 2010. MTSN 1 Blitar, lulus tahun 2013. MAN 3 Blitar, lulusan tahun 2016. Dan UIN 1 Tulungagung tahun 2020. Riwayat pendidikan non-formal, English Cartography Pare tahun 2018, Training Desain Grafis Krisna Informatika Tulungagung tahun 2021, dan Training Business and Management tahun 2017. Pengalaman organisasi, pernah menjadi koordinator divisi Infokom Forum Award Beasiswa Unggulan Jawa Timur tahun 2019 sampai tahun 2020, koordinator divisi Infokom Student Association Indonesia tahun 2021 sampai sekarang, dan anggota PEK IPPNO Wonodadi tahun 2018 sampai 2020. Prestasi, Pidato Bahasa Inggris juara 1 PPI Maroko tahun 2021, Award Beasiswa Unggulan Kemendikbud RI tahun 2017 sampai 2020, dan Candidate of Religion Connect ASEAN di Singapura Youth for Education tahun 2019. Selanjutnya, Miss Asfidia Ratu Beauty Mahindra. Nama panggilan Miss Dea. Tempat tanggal lahir Tulungagung 26 Maret 1999. Alamat Karangsono, Ngunut, Tulungagung. Nomor HP 085 816 534 838. Email dia.asfi@gmail.com. Profesi sebagai mahasiswa. Riwayat pendidikan formal, MI-SMP Karangsono, lulus tahun 2011, MTS N1 Blitar tahun 2014, MAN 3 Blitar tahun 2017, dan UIN 1 sampai sekarang. Riwayat pendidikan non-formal, TPQ Miftahuda Karangsono, lulus tahun 2009, Madin Miftahuda Karangsono, lulus tahun 2011, Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal, dan Mahat Ali Ma'arif, lulus tahun 2021, dan Full Day Program at El Kars Pare, lulus tahun 2018. Pengalaman organisasi, anggota Departemen 1 OSIS Mankunir tahun 2015 sampai 2016, dan anggota Departemen Dakwah IPPNU Ngunut tahun 2021 sampai sekarang. Prestasi, juara 2 KSM Bahasa Arab MA se-Kabupaten Blitar tahun 2015, juara 1 Takdimul Kisah tingkat Jawa Timur Pondok Modern Darul Hikmah 2015, lulusan terbaik Bahasa Inggris tingkat Wusta Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal tahun 2017, lulusan terbaik Mahat Ali Pondok Pesantren Terpadu Al-Kamal tahun 2021, juara 2 Cerdas Semat UIN 1 Tulungagung tahun 2018, juara 2 Qur'atul Kutub peringatan Hari Santri Nasional UIN 1 Tulungagung tahun 2019. And now, we step to the following agenda. This is competition. The first participant is Taskia Az-Zahra. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable, the judges of English speech competition in AEC 2022. Unforgettable, the committee, and happy audiences. First, let's pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who give us blessing and help without shortcoming. Second, salawat and salam may always be given to our God Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Hopefully, we can meet him in heaven. Amin. Happy ladies and gentlemen, before going more, I want to ask first, want to be 6? I think nobody doesn't want to be 6. Otherwise, everyone want to be fit. Hence, in this moment,
I am Taskia Zahra, second grader of private Islamic Elementary School of Mata Kalitawir Tulakung, wants to deliver a speech by title The Importance of Health in Our Life. Happy ladies and gentlemen and all audiences. As we all know that health is the most important factor in our life. As the Hadith said, as-sihhatu liman ittaqa khairum minal ghina. The meaning is, health for the pious is better than wealth. That is narrated by Ibnu Majah. Because we can imagine costs to go to the doctor and buy the medicines. It's a lot. So, which one do you prefer? Being sick or being healthy? Happy ladies and gentlemen and happy jurists. And how we keep our body fit? First, we have to eat enough meals every day. Second, working out to make our body fit. Last but not least, washing hands before and after eating, so that our body is always hygiene. This sounds easy, but sometimes not easy to do. If we ignore it, we can get sick. As a result, we cannot go to school and we cannot have fun. So, it is important to keep our body healthy and fit. Finally, let's keep our body healthy to get better life and happy ever after. Happy ladies and gentlemen, that is all my speech. Thank you so much for the chance. And sorry if I have mistake in delivering my speech. Akhirul kalam, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. The next participant is Zahwa Princess Akila. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. The honorable judges and all the audiences. First of all, let's praise to the Almighty Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Because of His blessings, we are able to attend this English speech contest without any obstacles. Secondly, may peace and salutation always be given to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness. I would also like to say thanks to the judges and MC who have given me opportunity to deliver my speech in front of you all. In this occasion, I will deliver a speech about clean and healthy living behavior for a student. Do you know what it means to live clean and healthy? A clean and healthy life is a lifestyle to maintain cleanliness, both personal and environmental hygiene. A clean and healthy living behavior must be started from an early age, because it is not easy for someone to have those habits if it is not used to it since childhood. Ladies and gentlemen, this behavior is applied in 3 environmental centers. Those are home environment, school environment, and also community environment. say is, I as a student or we as a student are supposed to maintain the cleanliness of the school environment. School is a place where we learn and get knowledge. Also, a place for us to make a friend with other students. So, we need to keep our environment always clean and comfortable. The honorable judges. Our religion, Islam, is really uphold cleanliness. It is proven by the rules that require our body, clothes, and our place to be clean of najis and hadas. Before praying, reading Holy Qur'an, or do other worships. So, we must get used to having a clean behavior in our daily life. Let's start this habit from ourselves first. How do we get used to that habit? Yup, do these following things every day. First, wash your hands with clean running water diligently. Don't forget to use soap. Washing hands with soap aims to kill disease-causing germs from our hands. Second, take a shower regularly at least 2 times a day. And don't forget to wash your hair diligently so that your head is also clean. Third, brush your teeth regularly 2 times a day, in the morning and also at night before going to bed. It will be even better if after we finish eating, we also brush our teeth so that the germs in mouth die. 4. Don't be lazy to throw trash in its place. Besides, aiming to maintain cleanliness, throwing trash in its place can also make the environment more beautiful to look at. 5th, eat healthy foods, such as vegetables and fruits. When we at school, get used to eat healthy snacks. If necessary, bring snacks or food from home. 6. Exercise regularly. According to researchers at Michigan State University's Institute, besides making our body healthy, exercise can also increase brain intelligence. And last but not least is, get enough sleep. Good sleep for children aged 6 to 12 years is for about 9 to 10 hours. Don't go to bed late just because you are playing mobile phone or watching TV or do other unimportant things. So, please get rid of that habit. If we have applied those habits to ourselves, there is hope that it will continue in our home environment, school environment, and community environment. I think that's all I can say. I hope there are some values that can be taken from my speech today. Sorry for any mistakes. One thing to remember, be clean, be healthy. Wallahu muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Salsabila Rahma Putri. The golden time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin amma ba'du. Honorable all of the teachers, respectable the jury. Happy brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen.
audience who I respect, loving the homeland is not easy. For example, if we have young children at home, about the history of nation in spare time for children. In addition, we can also invite children to listen to some machines live. We can learn diligently as a manifestation of our efforts to be the next generation of nations. In addition, we can also always use the Indonesian as our local languages when communicating. The audience who I respect, loving the homeland, as well we can do by caring and respecting the symbol, a symbol of the country, such as tribute to the red, white flag and coat arms of Canada. They should be proud if they use the red, white flag as their uniform in their behavior. Furthermore, we also have to love domestic products. Although currently, a lot of import goods coming into Indonesia. Trust the quality that we have to such items. It is not much different from products made in the country. Happy audience, carry out the ceremony every Monday. We also should not live. All of that are in existence from flower of love that we can do. By an apple, let a symbol of the stage that we can survive, such as tribute to the red, white flag, sing the national anthem Indonesia Raya, sing national songs and discipline. Well, I think that's all my speech. I apologize for my mistakes. Thank you for attention. The last I say, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah, waridha wal inayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Shafa Azahra. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone, respected judges and teachers. Thank you for having me. My name is Shafa and I'm going to be speaking to you today about the importance of education. So, what is education? Education is the procedure of learning where knowledge, skills, and habits move from one generation to the other. Education is essential for the overall development of a human being. For instance, their personal, social, as well as the economic development of the country. If we talk about the importance of education in our daily life, we have to admit that it improves our personal lives and helps in running the society smoothly. It plays as the social social institution through which society provides its members with important knowledge, skills, techniques, and information. These are the importance of education in someone's life. Then, the question is it also important for the development of a country? Nelson Mandela once said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It helps people become better citizens, get a better job, shows the difference between good and bad. Education shows us the importance of hard work and at the same time helps us grow and develop. Thus, we are able to shape a better society to live in. Education gives us knowledge of the world around us. Without education, one will not explore new ideas. It means one will not able to develop the world because without ideas, there is no creativity. And without creativity, there is no development of nation. Now, what is the importance of education in the life of a student? It is one of the most important elements in the life of a student. It helps the student to do analysis while making important decisions in life. It helps them to select a good career option. Learning languages through educational processes helps interact with different people in order to exchange ideas and knowledge. For instance, their speech, body language, and many other elements present in the communication system. Education brings self-discipline, a sense of responsibility, and teamwork among them. It helps the students in using the technology in a better way in this era of rapid technological development and transformation. To conclude, education is one of the key elements of everyone's life today. It's important for the development of the country, and of course, it has a great impact in the life of students. Education has the value that helps in making people valuable and full of knowledge. Education is necessary for the growth of life for everyone. It has the same value for everyone equally. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Andrea Naura Kirana Putri. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Honorable all the juries, my beloved friends, the speech contestants, dear ladies and gentlemen, all praises be to Allah, the Almighty, the creator of the world. Blessing and salutation may be upon our great prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, his friends, and his followers. In this good opportunity, I would like to give a speech on the title, Our Education, Our Future. Dear ladies and gentlemen, as we know, every single one of us has something we're good at. Every single one of us has something to offer. And we have a responsibility to ourselves to discover what that is. That's the opportunity an education can provide. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Al-Quran surah Al-Mujadilah verse 11. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yarfa'illahu alladhina amanu minkum walladhina utul ilma darajat. Wallahu bima ta'maluna khabir. Allah will raise those who have believed among you, and those who were given knowledge by degrees. And Allah is acquainted with what you do. Dear brothers and sisters, the more knowledgeable we are, the more advantage we have over the other people. The better we are equipped to manage ourselves and others. The easier our journey of life. To grow in one's careers, gaining as much knowledge as possible is important. And no matter what we want to do with our life, I guarantee that we'll need an education to do it. We want to be a doctor, or a teacher, or a police officer. We're going to need a good education for every single one of those careers. We cannot drop out of school and just drop into a good job. We have got to work for it, and train for it, and learn for it. And this isn't just important for our own life and our own future. What we make of our education will decide nothing less than the future of this country. What we're learning in school today will determine whether we as a nation can meet our greatest challenges in the future. Respectable jurists and my beloved friends, our families, our teachers, and government are doing everything. They expect us to put our best effort into everything we do. So, don't let us down. Don't let our family or our country down. Make them all proud. We know we can do it. Let's study hard to gain our bright future in the Indonesia golden era. Thank you. May Allah bless us and bless Indonesia. That's all my speech. Thanks for your attention. And finally, billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Kanza Zahra Mazela. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi
and the commit, respectable all of the teachers, unforgettable all of my beloved friends. First of all, let's thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who always gives us mercies and blessings so we can join in this competition without any troubles. Secondly, may peace be upon the greatest prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness into the lightness with the Islamic religion. Dear brothers and sisters, in this good occasion, I would like to deliver my speech by the title, The Importance of Hygiene Habits in the COVID-19 Pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, now the world faces global health crisis triggered by the COVID-19 pandemic. This pandemic has affected thousands of people who are either sick or are being killed due to the spread of this disease. Considering the kind of pandemic that the world faces, it is the most important that we stay as hygienic as possible. Living a hygienic life is significant for various reasons. First, and the most important reasons to lead a hygienic life is staying away from infection and disease. If we keep our hygiene, we can boost our immune system and stay far away from infection. We are, as the young generation, must stay hygienic. It makes more efficient in our life. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said in Al-Baqarah 222, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Inna Allaha yuhibbu tawwabina wa yuhibbul mutatahhirin. Sadaqallahul azim. It means that surely Allah loves those who are most repenting and loves those who keep themselves pure. Dear brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, cleaning and hygiene tips to protect against the COVID-19 are: first, wash your hands. We are hearing it everywhere because it's the best line of defense. Washing hands frequently with soap and water at least 20 until 30 seconds. Second, cleaning around the home. Cleaning high-touch surfaces in your home regularly is an important precaution to lower the risk of infection. The last, cleaning clothes. It is currently unclear how long the COVID-19 virus can survive on fabric. But many items of clothing have plastic and metal elements on which it might live for a few hours to several days. So, please change into clean clothes when you return home after being in crowded places. Dear my loving audiences, developing and maintaining a hygiene routine is the key to having a healthy body and mind. Our health is the most essential part of our happiness and contented life. A little faltering in your health condition can lead to a lot of problems for you. We just need to give a little bit more attention to our basic living habits. If the above pointers and places are well kept, the chance of any sudden infection of airborne or other disease is almost 0%. Cleanliness is a lifestyle, not just a value. That's all for my speech. We can conclude that we face this pandemic together and we will fight together, so we will be survivor together with hygiene habits. Thanks for your nice attention. May this speech is useful for us. If you found many mistakes in my speech, please forgive me. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Frankie Antonius. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin. Wabihi nasta'inu ala umri dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. The Honorable of the judges and the Honorable of the committee of this English speech contest. Firstly, let's thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has given us many mercies and blessings, so we can join in this competition without any troubles. Secondly, may peace and salutation always be given to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness into the lightness with the Islamic religion. Thirdly, I don't forget to say thank you very much for your everybody who has given me time to deliver my speech in front of you all. Dear happy brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, in this good occasion, I would like to deliver my speech with the title, Interpret of Pluralism in Indonesia as a Blessing. Dear brothers and sisters, as we know, Indonesia has a vast archipelago comprising more than 17,000 islands. It contains a population numbering around 267 million people, with 1,340 tribes, 308 groups, 1,211 regional languages, multicultures, geographies, climes, religion, and different groups. By showing the fact of plurality as a necessity, there should be no unnecessary debate about the fact of our nation pluralism. So, the spirit of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, or unity in diversity, must be the spirit of every citizen in Indonesia. If the nation wants to be strong in the future, we have to accept the differences among us. Without accepting the differences, we will easily slide into fights and conflicts. We have to realize that every Indonesian has a right to live in this country. Without realizing and accepting that right, we will be weak as a nation. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala said in Al-Hujurat 13, A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya ayuhan nasu inna khalaqnakum min dzakarin wa unsa wa ja'alnakum syu'uban wa qabaila lita'arafu inna akramakum indallahi atqakum innallaha alimun khabir. Sadaqallahul azim. Allah has created us from male and female and made us nation states and tribes to know each other. From the degree of our above, let diversity that exists in our nation we interpret as a blessing, because if not, it is possible to emerge the blind fanatism, unfair competition, strife, which can cause risk of unity and bring destruction to our nation. Dear brothers and sisters, how is our attitude towards the diversity as a blessing? First, let's fraternize with others as good as possible. Also, we have different tribes, customs, but if one faith, we will not easily slide into fights and conflict. Second, as citizens of Indonesia, let's keep our togetherness. We are one homeland, one nation, and one language. Although Indonesia is a diversity country, but we hope every community can live together peacefully and respectfully. It is the spirit of Bhinneka Tunggal Ika, or unity in diversity. Dear my loving audiences, by doing those steps, hopefully we will be a nation that always appreciates the differences, faith and fear unto God. So Indonesia will always get a blessing in carrying out the development in the country. That's all for my speech. Thank you very much for your kind attention. I do apologize if there are some mistakes in my speech. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Widi Dharma Narayana. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin.
remember that the teachers have done so much for us. Teachers are a very important person at school. If teachers are very important people at school, we also have our most important person at school. Our parents, they were as well since you are a baby. They will love you more than anyone in this world. Something that can be reciprocal. First of all is to obey them. By obeying what they order and studying well, it will definitely make them happy. Second of all, be polite. Maybe there are times when you disagree with your parents or teachers. But still, if you want to express your opinion, you should do it politely. Don't forget that they are people who are much older than us, and we must respect them. Happy audience! These people are more than anyone. They want you to grow up to be a good and successful person in life. Your future is really important to them. They just want you to be happy. Happy audience! This is the end of my speech today. I hope we all can make our parents and our teachers proud. Finally, I apologize if there's any mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Kaila Anas Alwa. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wabihi nasta'inu ala umurid dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidil mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Respectable the juries of speech contest and all of my friends whom I respect. First of all, let's thank to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Almighty, who has been giving us mercy and blessing. So, we can attend this meeting without any obstacles in this great occasion. Secondly, we don't forget to say beautiful greeting to our big revolution leader in the world, especially to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has summoned human in the world from darkness to bright era. Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has given power light in the world, minat dhulumati ilan nur. It is Islam power. Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, I will deliver a short speech about respectful to the parents and teachers. Teachers are integral part of this nation education work. There cannot be an explanation without have to remember that the teacher has done so much for us. Teachers are very important person at school. If teachers are very important people at school, we also have our most important person at home. Our parents, they who raised you well since you were a baby. They who love you more than anyone in this world, something that we can't reciprocate. Parents and teachers both have an important role in shaping our character, and it is our duty to devote to them. There are many ways to show our love and devotion. First of all is to obey them, by obeying what they order and studying well. It will definitely make them happy. Second of all, be polite. Maybe there are times when you disagree with your parents or teacher. But still, if you want to express your opinion, you should do it politely. Don't forget that they are people who are much older than us, and we must respect them. Allah Almighty says, when you are little, you couldn't do anything. Then, they taught you well right now. Never forget them and what they did, even after you have success in life. These people are, more than anyone, they one who wanting to see you grow up to be a good and successful person in life. Your future is really important to them. They just want you to be happy. Happy audience, my final message is always pray for your parents and teachers and treat them well. Don't forget to show your love and say how you feel. It will mean a lot of them. They will be very happy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of my speech today. I hope you all can make our parents and our teacher proud. Finally, I apologize if there is any mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Wallahul muwaffiq ila aqwamit thariq. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Muhammad Aidil Zidan. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition. AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, walhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, amma ba'd. Honorable all the juries, my beloved friends, the speech contestants, dear ladies and gentlemen, all praises be to Allah, the Almighty, the Creator of the world. Blessings and salutations may be upon our great Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Wasallam, his family, his Indonesia. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, "Hubbul watan minal iman." Love for the homeland is part of faith. Dear ladies and gentlemen, love for the homeland is to protect our homeland, protect our nations, protect our country from all things that can damage our nations, but from our own nations and from other nations. Therefore, if we love our homeland, of course, we'll do good, we'll sacrifice for the betterment of our homeland, Indonesia, not by corrupting people's money, not by building places of immorality, not by actions that harm society. Na'udzubillah, thumma na'udzubillah. Dear ladies and gentlemen, if we love our homeland, of course, we must be honest, disciplined, obey the rules. Rules of Allah, rules of the Prophet, and the rules of society. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 126. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wa idh qala Ibrahim rabbi ij'al hadza baladan amina warzuq ahlahu minats samarati man amana minhum billahi wal yaumil akhir. And when Abraham prayed, "My Lord, make this a region of security and bestow upon its people fruits, such of them as believe in Allah and the last day." Dear ladies and gentlemen, this shows that Prophet Ibrahim AS was someone who was so in love with his homeland. Friends, what should we do to realize the love for the homeland? During the flag ceremony at school, we must be utterly and solemn, not allowed to joke or talk to friends, because it is to appreciate the service of a hero. In addition, as students, we must study hard and diligently, both in religious and science. We equip ourselves with the science and technology. We fortify ourselves with a strong faith and piety, so that we become a generation of Muslims who are ready to build the nation and the country. To realize, baldatun tayyibatun wa rabbun ghafur. A fertile country, a prosperous country, a just and safe country. Amin. Allahumma amin. My belongs, brothers and sisters, that's all I can say. I do apologize if I have mistake. And finally, billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Hadiah Intan Nur Asminto. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hamdan wa syukran lillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Amma ba'd. all of teachers and my beloved friends, dear happy brothers and sisters. We have now known that we can enjoy life without Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the Lord of the world, the creator of everything. So, no word we can say except thanks and pray unto Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala because of His mercies and blessing. Everything can be performed without any troubles and obstacles. May peace and salutation always be given to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness. Brothers and sisters, standing in front of you, I would like to deliver a speech under the title of Education in the Middle of Pandemic Crisis. Happy audience, brothers and sisters. Science is very important for us. This is a vital thing for human being. I cannot imagine what will happen if all of us as human beings in this world live without science. We believe that it is impossible for us to live without science, isn't it? Because everything in this world needs science. For example, if we want to be president, doctor, soldier, teacher, sailor, tailor, sailor, barber, even corrector need science. But looking for science to be corrector is forbidden. Brothers and sisters, so even though we are in the middle of pandemic crisis, we can't ignore how important education is. But the face of education now is different. Before pandemic, we can study by direct learning. Student and teacher come to the school freely. But during pandemic, education transformed to digitalization era. The government provides a variety of applications that can help us organize education during pandemic. For example, rumah belajar, televisi edukasi, and also giving support internet code for teacher and students. Sometimes we have class by Google Meet, Zoom, WhatsApp, or other platform. All of them have one purpose. That is to provide education for all. Brothers and sisters, the condition now is better. We can come to school even we have to follow the several rules. For example, one class only for 16 students. Each student must wearing mask, wash hand, keep distance, and many other rules. The point is, we have to keep learning whenever and wherever. Brothers and sisters, I think enough hear my speech. Forgive me and thank you very much for your attention. The last I say, wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Alifa Gendis Putri Farzana. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hamdan wa syukran lillah. Wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Amma ba'du. Respectable to the Allah jurists, honorable to the Allah teachers, and don't forget, dear happy brothers and sisters, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the world, the Master and the Creator of everything in the universe, for enabling us to meet together in this happy place and time. May salawat and salam be with our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the enlightenment in the world as well as in the next world. Happy brothers and sisters, standing in front of you all, I would like to take this great opportunity to deliver a speech under the title of Love Our Country. Happy brothers and sisters, love for the country is a sense of love and affection for the place of birth. But why do we have to love our country? Yes, because we are part of Indonesia. Like one body, we are one member of the body. Our country is also our homeland. We were born and raised in Indonesia. Our parents, our teachers, our friends, even our future is in Indonesia. That's why we have to love our country. Happy brothers and sisters. Now, we don't need to take up arms and go to war. We don't have to join forced labor to build roads. So, what should we do to show that we love our country? What do we have to do are, first, proud to be Indonesian. We can love and use products made in Indonesia, like wearing batik in national or international events. Second, obey the law and the government. To obey the law and the government, we have to obey the leader of the country too. As like Allah said in An-Nisa verse 59, it means that we must obey the leader of the country, such as paying taxes, wearing a helmet when driving, and don't forget to keep social distancing and wear a mask when we meet a lot of people. Third, maintaining environmental sustainability. Take care of trees and forests, and keep the river clean by not littering. Fourth, and the most important thing, as a student, make proud achievement, whether in education, art, or sport, at the regional, national, and even international levels. Happy brothers and sisters, let's build a sense of love for the country. Hopefully, we can live in peace and love each other, so that Indonesia becomes a great country and a proud nation throughout the world. Happy brothers and sisters. I think enough of my speech today. Hopefully, it will be useful for all of us. The last I say, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Sarah Miza Isnanto Putri. Time is yours.
Here, I want to deliver my speech in front of you all under the title We are one step closer to a happier life. It sounds easy, but sometimes not so easy to do. With school, homework, many school activities, and hanging out with our friends, we are too busy to live a healthy life. But then, if we neglect, if we force our body to do all of those activities without taking care of it, then eventually we can get sick. And when we get sick, we cannot go to school, we cannot join school activities, and we cannot even have fun. It's the saying goes, an ounce of perfection is worth 100 cure. It means that being healthy is much cheaper than being sick. Because you can imagine the cost we have to spend to go to the doctor and buy the medicines. So, which one do you prefer? Being sick or being healthy? Ladies and gentlemen, therefore, we must always keep environment clean and remind our family, friends, and ourselves to always keep clean lines, because clean lines is a reflection of a good person and can prevent the spread of the COVID-19 virus. Okay, that's all what I can deliver in front of you all. Let's say, peace be on you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Afrian Asdian Saputra. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Hello everybody, I'll introduce myself. My name is Afrian Asdian Saputra. I come from Trenggalek district. I am a 6th grade of M plus 15. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable juries and teacher, respectable listeners, and my loving brother and sister. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah alamin, wa bihi nasta'in ala umri dunya wa din. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. All praise to Allah, the Lord of the universe. Blessing and peace may everlastingly be upon a prophet with no prophet after him, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and upon all of his families and communities. In this happy occasion, allow me to deliver my speech under the title, "The Obligation Requires Knowledge." My loving brother and sister, in Al-Quran or Hadith, science and knowledge take the highest place than other. Even Allah is known as Al-Alim, who know all of things. Well, non-Muslims state that the strike of one nation depends on in knowledge and science. The people who take the highest rank in the view of Allah are those who have good knowledge. My loving brother and sister. Now, let's talk about education, as we know that in our religion, Allah commands us study as much as possible. For begin, we can see that in the Holy Quran, Surah Al-Alaq, verse 1. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Iqra' bismi rabbikal ladzi khalaq. Sadaqallahu. Which means, read it. This verse is too important to education is because read is the basic of study. By reading, we can learn about so many things or life. Even lawyers barely read, barely to help blind people to read. My loving brother and sister. Nowadays, there are so many ways to learn about things. We all will have a big technology. Besides book, newspaper, magazine, and television. Now, we have internet. We can share many information using this facility. As young generation, of course, we have a lot of dream and ambition to achieve our life in the future. My loving brother and sister. Every people has some right to get quality education. Islam doesn't regard gender in seeking knowledge. All Muslims, either man or woman, have been given something to study and improve their knowledge. Hence, the potential Allah is given to use can be improved to state of completeness by every people, as Rasulullah SAW says. Both of them have a similar tendency to invite youth to understand that education is something what must get already cherished from us, no matter male or female. My loving brother and sister. So, as students, we must study hard to get our ambition and to get success in the future. Besides that, we also pray our God, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. We hope that our knowledge can make our life enjoy and success. So we sing. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyya wa rasula. Rabbi zidni ilma warzuqni fahma waj'alni min ibadika sholihin. Amin. My loving brother and sister. That's all what I can leave for you. Thank you for attention and see you next time. Wallahul muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Afifah Naila Husna. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Hello everybody, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Afifah Naila Husna. I come from Trenggalek district. I am 5th grade of MI plus Watulimo. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable jurists and teachers, respectable listeners, and my loving brother and sister. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin, wa bihi nasta'in ala umuri dunya wa din. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. All praise be to Allah, the Lord of universe. Blessing and peace may everlastingly be upon a prophet with no prophet after him. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and upon all of his families and companions. In this nice occasion, allow me to deliver a speech under the title, Love Our Hope. Ladies and gentlemen, Hubbul Watan Minal Iman. It's meant that love homeland is a part of our faith. Loving your motherland is value of morality which becomes day to day. The existence of the market and foreign cultures which come is freely is one
of the coast with love for the motherland and love of the cultures. Instead, it begins to fade out. Even it feels difficult to find singers who respect the country it looks in this modern era. Ladies and gentlemen, growing love for the motherland is not easy. This love flows from our heart naturally. We can listen to the story of our nation, or we can listen to the national song of this country to improve our love to his motherland. As a student, there are many things that we can do to realize for our country. For example, we can study diligently as the effort to be high-quality young graduates. Moreover, we can always use national language and local language to communicate in daily life. Besides that, we also have to love domestic projects. Even though there are so many important good notice. Ladies and gentlemen, from the school, we can learn about our cultures, historical places, and historical dates. We can know our heroes by learning history subject. Celebrating Heroes Day and Independence, there are also the realization of loving Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one thing that is really basic and important for us. Being the best version of ourselves and bringing benefit for people who need us are the best form of expressing our love to his motherland Indonesia. I hope Indonesia become a good and a big country in this world. Let's pray for our country Indonesia. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi ij'al hadha baladan amina. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a lot I can deliver for you. Thank you for your attention. Peace and love for Indonesia. See you next time. Wallahu muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Muhammad Daniel Yusuf Azizi. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya wal mursalin sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Honorable the jurist master. Honorable the committee of the speech contest. Honorable the participant of the speech contest. Ladies and gentlemen, your brother and sister and their audience. First of all, let's thank Allah who have given us mercies and blessings so we can gather in this blissful place. Secondly, salawat and salam hopefully still to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from darkness to the light, from Jahiliyah to Islam, namely Islamic religion. Okay, I'm standing here. I want to deliver my speech in front of you all under the title, The Rule Clean Lines and Hope to Get Best Education. Ladies and gentlemen, as our Prophet said, that clean lines is the part of faith. We should always keep ourselves clean, not only profit, but all people who have a healthy mindset will love clean lines and recommend it. And dirty place is a den of disease. The dirty the place, the bacteria will be more quickly. We can see now how many people will get dengue fever. Oh my God. Now, hospital so many people who get dengue and many people die because of it. Therefore, we must always keep our environment clean. I remember our family, friend, ourselves to always clean lines because clean lines are a reflection of a good person. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone here wants to be healthy and fit, right? As we all know, their health is the most important factor in life. It is also the cheapest thing to acquire. We don't need to buy expensive stuff to be healthy. With good eating habits and doing regular physical activity, we are one step closer to a healthier life. It sounds easy, but sometimes not easy to do. With school, homework, many school activities, and hanging out with our friends, we are too busy to live a healthy life. But then, if we neglect it, if we force our body to do all of those activities without taking care of it, then eventually we can get sick. And when we get sick, we cannot go to school, we cannot join school activities, we cannot even have fun. As the saying goes, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. It means that being healthy, it's much cheaper than we can imagine the cost that we have spent to go to the doctor and buy the medicine. So, which one do you prefer? Being sick or being healthy? Ladies and gentlemen. So, let's we keep our environment and keep healthy to create best education in our life. Okay, that's all what I can deliver in front of you all. The last I say is beyond you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Senova Swaswatama. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'inu ala umurid dunya walin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. Excellency, all the juries of English speech competition, honorable the protocol, the speakers, all of my teachers, and my beloved audiences. Ladies and gentlemen, it is such an honor for me to be standing here in front of you all on this occasion talking about clean and healthy lifestyle for students at school. First of all, let us give thanks to the Almighty who has given us His blessing and His grace so that we can gather today in good condition and health. Blessing and solution be upon to most honorable prophet and messenger, his family, all his disciples, and those follow them in goodness at the day of judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, before I continue my speech, let me introduce myself. My name is Senova Aswatama. I am from Islamic Elementary School, Sabilul Muntadin, Patisrejo, Rejotan. Ladies and gentlemen, clean and health is one of imperative viewpoint in this life. That if we keep on the ground, that is the great degree extravagant. We can be solid often. That if we keep up the clean lines in our school, in light of the fact that clean lines can reflect ourselves as a human that has healthy society and difficult to get sickness. Ladies and gentlemen, today quite a few people suffer from disease. For example, flying fever, influenza, ice illness, Ebola, and others that are prepared to contaminate us. In this way, we must deal with our well-being. There are a few components that can bring but human to get sick effortlessly. So, that is the reason we must keep the cleanliness in our surrounding, which can be utilized as a home for harmful infection and microbes. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a few approaches to make our surroundings clean. Those are emptying the dustbin in each dedicated spot, covering the unused in the ground, and depleting the shower tub routinely. By doing those exercises, it can keep the element to contaminate us. The illness that can emerge in messy environment are tingling, skin infection, and numerous others. Ladies and gentlemen, the second is air contamination. It can be delivered by smoke from engine vehicles, processing plants, and cigarettes. Firstly, how about we set out for some greening by planting trees all around as air channel that can deliver oxygen for us. Ladies and gentlemen, the third is an undeniable way of life. Today, we don't pay consideration on the good way of life for our lives. Truth be told, in the event that we benefit, the way of life will be health and stay away from disease. On the great way of life could be possible by abstaining from eating fast food. For example, noodle and substances with elevated cholesterol. Other than keeping away from this nourishment, we likewise need to differ water routinely in light of the fact that water has a considerable measure of advantage for our body. Ladies and gentlemen, the latter is an absence of activity. Our body needs much activities to keep our body fit as a fiddle. There are many variety activities that we can do at home. For example, jogging, lifting, and numerous others. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all discourse I can convey. We should keep the cleanliness in our surrounding, in light of the fact that well-being is an exceptionally extravagant. By keeping cleanliness, we will be solid as an individual and group. Thanks for your attention. Forgive me if I have mistake. Finally, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Haura Ainun Mahya Firmansyah. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa bihi nasta'inu ala umri dunya waddin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa that it is to upgrade to the extravagance. We can be solid of hope that we keep up the clean lines in our school in light of the fact that clean lines can reflect ourselves as a human that has healthy society and difficult to get sickness. Ladies and gentlemen, today, quite a few people suffer from disease. For example, influenza, eye illness, Ebola, and others that are prepared to contaminate us. In this way, we must deal with our well-being. There are a few components that can bring about human to get sick effortlessly. So, that is the reason we must keep the cleanliness in our surrounding, which can be utilized as a hub for harmful infection and microbes. Ladies and gentlemen, there are a few approaches to make our surroundings clean. Those are emptying the dustbin in its legitimate spot, covering the unlit sticks in the ground, and depleting the sound tap routinely. By doing those exercises, it can keep the element to contaminate us. The illness that can emerge in messy environment are teething, skin infection, and numerous others. Ladies and gentlemen, the second is air contamination. It can be delivered by smoke from engine, vehicles, processing plants, and cigarettes. Translate, how about we sit out for sun breathing by planting trees all around as a channel that can deliver oxygen for us. Ladies and gentlemen, the third is an unmixable way of life. Today, we don't pay consideration on the quality of life for our life. Truth be told, in the event that we benefit the way of life, we will be healthy and stay away from disease. The quality of life will be possible by abstaining from eating fast food, for example, mama noodle and sustenances with elevated cholesterol. Other than keeping away from this nourishment, we likewise need to devote water routinely in light of the fact that water has a considerable measure of effects for our body. Ladies and gentlemen, the latter is an absence of activity. Our body needs much activities to keep our body fit as a feeder. There are many variety activities that we can do at home, for example, jogging, lifting, and numerous others. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the scores that I can convey. We should keep the cleanness in our surroundings in light of the fact that well-being is an exceptionally extravagant. By keeping cleanness, we will be solid as individual and group. Thanks for your attention. Forgive me if I have mistake. Finally, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. The next participant is Azianka Zakia Faza Priyanka. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahilladzi an'amana bi ni'matil iman wal
characters is also happened with our young generation. For examples, impolite and doesn't respect with the older, dishonest, consume drugs and alcohol, drop out from school, fighting, even killing. Na'udzubillahi min dzalik. Heavy brothers and sisters, this condition greatly affects the development of our country. So, if we want to build a great nation, we need a great young generation with good character. But how we can build a great young generation with good character? My friends, as Muslim, we have to give our young generation with Islamic education reflected in the characters like: first, believe in God. It is the best policy to do something positive. And most of people say that believing God is necessary to be moral. Second, respect for other people, like empathy for others and also tolerance for others. It's very important because Indonesia consists of various ethnic groups and religions. Third, personal responsibility. Successful people commit to taking personal responsibility of their life, career, and success, like hard work and self-confidence. Fourth, honesty. My friends, honesty is telling the truth. Hopefully next time our country free from corruption. Happy brothers and sisters, if we have young generation with good character, we surely, inshallah, Indonesia become a great nation and country all over the world. Amin. Happy brothers and sisters, I think enough of my speech today. Thank you for your kind attention. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Naufalin Neslin Aprilio. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable, all of the juries, respectable, all of the teachers, unforgettable, all of the speakers, and mindful audiences. Firstly, let's thank to Allah who has given us mercies and blessings, so we can attend and gather in this place without any troubles and obstacles. Secondly, my salam and salam always given to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness, from stupidity into the cleverness, from Jahiliyah era into Islamic era, namely Islamic religion. Thirdly, I don't forget to say thank you very much to the MC who has given me chance to attend this English speech contest. cannot masculinity and not follow the new health protocols. It has a negative impact on various sectors such as politics, economy, business, and mainly education. One of the crucial sectors is education. Schools are prohibited from conducting face-to-face learning. This is due to limitations in the learning process. The main factors we have to achieve learning target is the existence of the optimal guidance. Therefore, the government gives a solution by conducting an online learning. Dear my dear friends, does anyone online study? Oh yes, of course we do. Our government gives internet quota so that teachers and students can hold online learning well. The government are also forming useful partnership online learning platforms like Ruang Guru, Zenius, Weeper, and Pahamify. Besides that, we could use virtual learning. It enables us to reach out more effectively and efficiently through chat groups, video meeting, and document sharing during this pandemic. We are challenging to get the targets. It will be obstacles in the learning process, as well as it presents all of you who become encouragement in the learning process. So, in this condition, I hope that we will continue to be enthusiastic in learning. By studying hard, we will open a window to the world. Let's have fun learning. Use anything gadget that you have, like smartphone, notebook, computer, flashcard, and etc. We have to believe that the integrations of technology and education will be further to accelerated. In the end, that online learning will become an integral component of school's education. Sometimes, we feel boring to learn in the class. Find another alternative. We could learning by doing through many activities like experiments, hiking, cooking, planting, and many others. Get many knowledge and information. We are still young. We have lots of time. Use it carefully. Maximize time that we have. When we are knowledgeable, we will be wise person. Best of ayah in Holy Quran in Al-Mujadalah 11. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yarfa'illahu alladhina amanu minkum walladhina utul ilma darajat. Sadaqallahul azim. Allah will raise those who have believed from you and those who were given knowledge by the grace. Always pray, be disciplined, and achieve our achievement. As Buddha said, knowledge without faith, like a lantern in the hand of thief. That's all my speech. Thank you so much for your attention. I apologize for my mistake. Eating chip is nice. It's nice to be eaten in the evening. Thank you very much for those who is coming. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Sherina Imatunisa. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Honorable all of the juries, respectable all of the teachers, unforgettable all of the speakers and my beloved audiences. Firstly, let's thanks to Allah who has given us mercies and blessing, so we can attend and gather in this place without any troubles and obstacles. Secondly, my salawat and salam always be given to our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has guided us from the darkness to the lightness, from stupidity into the cleverness, from Jahiliyah era into Islamic era, namely Islamic religion. Thirdly, I don't forget to say thank you very much to the MC who has given me chance to attend this English speech contest. Dear happy brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, in this good chance, I would like to deliver my speech by the title Online Learning During Pandemic. Dear my beloved audiences, currently the world has been attacked by coronavirus pandemic, included Indonesia. Pandemic is a condition where every activity carried out must be limited and have to follow the new health protocols. It has a negative impact on various sectors such as politics, economy, business, and mainly education. One of the crucial sectors is education. Schools are prohibited from conducting face-to-face learning. This is due to limitation in the learning process. The main factor we have to achieve learning target is the existence of the optimal guidance. Therefore, the government gives a solution by conducting an online learning. Dear my beloved friends, does anyone online study? Oh yes, of course we do. Our government gives internet quota so that teachers and students can hold online learning well. The government are also forming useful partnership online learning platform like Ruang Guru, Zenius, Hyper, and Pahamify. Besides that, we could use virtual learning. It enables us to reach out more effectively and efficiently through chat group, video meeting, and document sharing during this pandemic. We are challenging to get the targets. It will be obstacle in the learning process, as well as the presence all of you who become encouragement in the learning process. So, in this condition, I hope that we will continue to be enthusiastic in learning. By study hard, we will open a window to the world. Let's have fun learning. Use anything gadget that you have, like smartphone, notebook, PC, flashcard, and etc. We have to believe that the integration of technology and education will be further to accelerated. In the end, that online learning will become an integral component of school education. Sometimes we feel boring to learn in the class.
find another alternative. We could learning by doing through the many activities like experiment, hiking, cooking, planting, and many others. Get many knowledge and information. We are still young. We have a lot of time. Use it carefully. Maximize time that we have. When we are knowledgeable, we will be wise person. Based of ayah in Holy Quran in Al-Mujadalah 11. A'udzu billahi minasy syaithanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yarfa'illahu alladhina amanu minkum walladzina utul ilma darajat. Shadaqallahul azim. Allah will raise those who have believed among you and those who were given knowledge by degrees. Always pray, be disciplined, and achieve our achievement. As Buya Hamka said, knowledge without faith, like a lantern in the hand of thief. That's all my speech. Thank you very much for your attention. I apologize for my mistakes. Eating chips is crumbs. It's nice to be eaten in the evening. Thank you very much for those who is coming. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Anjani Meka Arianti. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah, Sayyidina Muhammadi ibn Abdillah, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawalah, amma ba'du. As you'll see, the juries of speech contest. The respectable, the teachers, and all my friends. Firstly, let's say thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala who has given us mercies and blessings, so we can join this competition without any troubles at all. Secondly, salawat and salam always be with our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the brightness in the world as well as in the next world. Thirdly, I will never forget to say thanks for the master of ceremony who has given me opportunity to deliver my speech in front of all other stars entitled Loving the Homeland. Dear brothers and sisters, Indonesia is our country where we were born and raised. Well, some of you might have been born and raised in this country, but I mean that no, we all live in this dearest Indonesia, the country which people we interact with every day, and the country is natural resource we use of every day. Therefore, it can be said that it is our obligation to pay back everything this country has given to us.
Love is the greatest thing that we can give a return to this beloved country. When we love something, we have this urge to take care of it and protect it from all sorts of dangers. That is why love is the most powerful thing that can make our homeland last forever. Dear brothers and sisters, love for our country is not only declaring that we love Indonesia, but also putting in action showing that we love Indonesia. Then what show would you to show our love for our homeland? Okay, first we must learn the history of our country. There is this saying, you can love what you know. If you do not really know Indonesia, then how can we really love it? Learn history is a way to get to know our country better and to love it more. Second, we must respect its people. As you know, the people of our country come from centuries and mixed religions. We must respect them because they play part in order to maintain the unity of Indonesia. Third, we must use a peer regulation as a part. Next, we must use Indonesian local products more often than using this of range in order to help developing our country's economy. Last but not least, we must proudly communicate with Indonesian language and our traditional languages in daily life to president. I should like to call all of you. Let's prepare our young generation to face the future. And I hope all of the young generation to abstain from bad action. Furthermore, we have to develop our skill and potency that we have to reach for a brighter future. Dear brothers and sisters, that's all the speech that I can offer to you. I hope all the audiences understand well, and I do apologize if I have made a mistake when I deliver my speech. Therefore, your attention should next time and will all of us as eternally. Amin. The last I said, Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah, wa ridha wa inayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Muhammad Rafa Azrielo Fariustama. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah Sayyidina Muhammadin ibni Abadillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawala, amma ba'du. The honorable judges of the speech contest, my respectable teacher, and all my friends. Firstly, all praises are to the Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, the master of the day after, the creator of everything in this universe, which already gives us deeply enjoyable and healthy comfort. Thus, we could attend here in a good situation without any troubles at all. Secondly, peace and salutation always been our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, who has brought us from the darkness to the brightness. In the other word, minaz zulumati ilan nur. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, it is my pleasure to deliver my speech entitled Love
of country. Before I'm going to tell you the main point of my speech, I will say thank you to the committee who has held this contest. Ladies and gentlemen, love of country has two interrelated words. It's come from the word land and water. The land implies that we came from this land, we are born, live, and stand on this land. Meanwhile, water implies that we must try to reach it, drink, and meet the need of a creature. Thus, love of country is an instinct that we already got since previous days. As we already know that our country is colonized by some countries. It is almost at 3.5 centuries. Of course, it was a very long time. There are many leaders and our citizens who died to get independence. They are Ratna Cengkartini, Cerdas Sudirman, Pangeran Diponegoro, and etc. Ladies and gentlemen, love of country is an attitude of a nationality and spirit that is reflected in the behavior of defending and protecting. There are some ways to do them. First, we can study hard to improve our qualities. Second, maintain and care for the cleanliness of the environment. Third, please not to spread hate speech or hot news. Fourth, respecting differences. It can be from ethnicity, race, or religion. To maintain the unity and integrity of our beloved country. And fifth, to back the country if people study it, or live board, and much more. As the word in Surah Al-Qasas verse 85, A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Innallazi farada 'alaikal Qur'ana laradduka ila ma'ad. Qul rabbi a'lamu man jaa'a bil huda wa man huwa fi dhalalim mubin. Shadaqallahul azim. The meaning, lo, he who had given thee the Quran, for Allah will surely bring them home again. Say, my Lord is best aware of him who brings it guidance and him who is in error manifest. Ladies and gentlemen, the consequences if we do not love of country is Indonesia will experience many conflict from the emergence of many divisions between one another. It can be from individuals or groups, which can cause the Indonesia to be divided, and Indonesia is destroyed without uniting. The future of the Indonesian nation is in our hand. Don't let these differences make us weak, but we have to be stronger because our country is special. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all about my speech. I hope that can be useful for us. Thank you very much for your nice attention. Peace and love for our country, Indonesia. Show our contribution as a form of love. The last I said, wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah, waridha wal inayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Rafialdi Muhammad Kaisan. Time is yours.
and English competition AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Nelson Mandela once said, "Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world." Well, I do believe it. Albert Einstein, with his deadly letter, he changed the world. Elon Musk, a pioneer who changed car fuel from conventional power to electric, he changed the world. Until Bill Gates, an invention who replaced the old computer, he changed the world. Everything changed through education. Well, after knowing what Nelson Mandela said and know few actors who changed the world, it makes a question come out from my head. How powerful is our education? Is it powerful enough? Powerful doesn't mean you have to change the whole world, but at least it can change a few aspects in society, such as poverty, violence, and environment. So, because I made this speech, I've done some research, and I know how powerful our education is. Well, can you guess it? According to PISA efficiency score, it's 51.13%. And now, Korea, with the most powerful education in the world. Do you know how powerful it is? It's 86.66%. Or maybe you more recognize Finland, the world's best education system. Do you know how powerful it is? It's 87.81%. But here's the real problem. Why the gap between Finland and Indonesia is too much? Or why the gap between Korea and Indonesia is too much? Meanwhile, both are human, both are Asian, even both are eating rice. Then, why the gap is too far? The answer is method and school system. First, let me give you general info about our school education. Our school education is 100 years slower. Yes, our country is too hard from moving. We still use same methods like 100 years ago. Maybe this method was very effective in the 19th century because school was something new at that time. Time passed by. Women got their right to feminist movement by cartooning. Education that was only for rich men before is not for everyone. The old building style changed into modern style, which is cooler. Everything changed because they need to fulfill people's need. But why did these things change, but our method never changed? Going in the early morning, sit nice and tidy, shh, keep quiet. If you have a question, raise your hands, learn the same lessons for different needs, different dreams, and different hopes. But why do they treat us the same? What's going on? That's horrible. Well, to make you more understand with what happens right now, I have an analogy. Let's say that I'm your doctor, and all of you are my patient who have different disease. Now, what would happen if I give all of you the same cough syrup? Maybe some of you are getting better, but the rest are still sick or maybe even worse. That is exactly what happens to us. Maybe some of you fit with this system, but the rest are not. Sure, no system can 100% fit for everyone, but at least Korea and Finland succeeded to decrease social problem. So, how can we end this suffering in our country? Our country has to be a good doctor who can treat the patients well. It means we have to change our system. Start from time. Usually, school time is around 8 to 9 hours a day
with 30 to 45 minutes break, and we have to be there early in the morning. But experts say that the best time to go to school is around 8 to 9 a.m. because students' brain is in good condition at that time. And also, it reduces the number of accidents. Going to my favorite part, examination. In Indonesia, examination is a contest for showing who the best is and what you're gonna be in the future. In the exam, usually we are forbidden to open our notes. But think about this. What if in real life we want to know about something that we don't know? Should we force ourselves to know? Of course, we need a help. Well, this is the same as our life. Rather than torturing us with this meaningless exam, we should start a collaboration instead of competition, where students can work together to reach their unique goal. And last thing is lesson. Like what I said before, different dreams require different needs. Instead of forcing everyone to learn the same lesson, let them choose their passion. Sure, math and science is important, but the rest, let them choose what they need. Ladies and gentlemen, in this speech, I don't force school to be like Finland or other countries. This is just things that concerns my mind. But are you sure to use the old method in modern era? Are you sure you will force a fish to climb a tree? And are you sure to do all of this educational practice? Well, the answer is yours, ladies and gentlemen. But in my opinion, if we want to be something better, we must learn from someone better. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next participant is Azelia Belvania Larasati Putri. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in, amma ba'du. The honorable juries, your excellencies, committees, dear my friends who participate in this special test, my loving brothers and sisters. First of all praises to Allah who give this life and gives us place. Secondly, and salutation must be Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, friends, and followers. I'm Azelia Belvania Larasati from SAU Alif Tangsar. Today, I would like to deliver my speech about the school rule in upcoming moral decadence. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Instagram, right? And some of us have a TikTok. At TikTok, we often see videos of young women wearing inappropriate clothes and dancing inappropriately. We also often hear the news about some teenagers consuming drugs and before family activities. People and teenagers going to pub is a common thing. Teenager to free sex is also very common right now. It's ironic and pathetic. Isn't it? How can something like that happen to our young generation? Now, let me exclude is it the parent fault for it? I keep watching their children or the school and the teacher papa other well, are the students themselves fault? I think that all of them are responsible of this, coming from the student, the parent, the teacher, and the school. All of them have responsibility to educate and to guide the students to be a good moral person. But in this occasion, I will emphasize on the role of school. Ladies and gentlemen, what is moral or morality actually? Moral develop and grow to fundamentally influence our motive. Therefore, our family, our teacher, our friends at home, and our friends at school will affect our moral development. Then, how can school affect our morale? Ladies and gentlemen, school in Arabic is madrasah, which has the meaning the place for us to learn. School, especially madrasah or Islamic school, is an important place for listening to Allah, Rasulullah, Al-Quran, Hadith, and to put us as students have good attitude to be afraid of Allah and to follow Rasulullah. Rasulullah said, "Innama bu'ithtu li'utammima makarima ahlak." I was assigned to make your attitude perfect. Concerned with Hadith in madrasah or Islamic school, we learn akidah, akhlak, and ta'lim. By studying the subjects, we learn how to behave politely and we learn how to treat other people with respect, compassion, fairness, and humility, just like behavior of Rasulullah. Moreover, of madrasah or Islamic school to not only educate the students academically, but they also personally guide the students to have a good attitude, to do good things, to avoid bad things, and so on. The teacher in madrasah or Islamic school usually always keep watching on the development of their students. The teacher will avoid it to some mistakes. But when I say professionally is the role of Islamic school. So what about public school? Public school also has some important subjects that can build student models. Such as citizenship, religion subject also constantly present our curriculum also in place of characterizability. This is very crucial in a public school. Another role that can be done by school is that school provides many extracurricular and activities that can develop student skill. The school motivates students to get assignment based on their passion by being busy, doing extracurricular and joining some competition. The student will not have much time to do negative activity. They waste their time mostly on useful activity. Ladies and gentlemen, I will sum up my point. School and madrasah to have flaws in reforming student morality. First of all, studying knowledge like akidah, citizenship, and applying the skill like the school, the teacher, and the student will be a person with good attitude. Second, school is a place for the students to not only learn about knowledge, but also the place where their attitude and behavior of it. Third, school provides many positive activity and motivates students to get achievement, and so the time to do negativity can be minimized. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech for today. Thank you for your attention, and last thank to our teacher at school for their scandals who make us become this person with good morality, like us today. And to all students that go seriously and be champion in class. Wallahul muwaffiq ila aqwamit thoriq. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the last participant is Ahmad Yusufa Pandu Buana. Time is yours.
Arabic and English competition, AEC.
Qala rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri of shed blood. That is the homeland of Indonesia. The meaning of the homeland of Indonesia consists of land and sea. Our Prophet Muhammad SAW said, "Hubbul watan minal iman." It means love for the homeland is part of fight. To love for the country is very important. Without having love, we will not be able to have this homeland. With a sense of belonging that grows from love, we will always keep our homeland from threats and disturbances from anywhere. We can apply our feeling of love in our daily activities. Ladies and gentlemen, today many people prefer to consume and use products than domestic ones. Buying and using domestic products is a form of our love to our homeland. Because buying domestic products help us improve the country's economy. Indonesia has wide variety of cultures that must be preserved. For example, regional dance. As good students, we should study the culture of our own country. The government has assisted in the introduction and preservation of Indonesian culture by including culture, arts, design, and skills in the curriculum. Ladies and gentlemen, our feeling of love can also be represented in various forms. We should not be ashamed to show our identity. We should be proud of our own language, culture, and also our custom. And more job practice, dual integration with other foreign countries needs to be done in Indonesian. In a certain occasion, we also need to introduce our own language, Indonesia. The home is the place where we grow up and shelter. Therefore, our obligation as Indonesian citizens is to love this country by doing our activities with full of love. Let's all love our homeland, Indonesia. Principally, our feeling of love should not only be shown in our speaking, but also in our daily activities. As a young generation, we must sacrifice of love to be brave to our country, to be better. Ladies and gentlemen, that all my speech. Thank you very much for your attention. Please forgive me if I have made some mistakes. The last I wish you, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next agenda is correctioning from the juries. The first correctioning is coming from Miss Asvidya Ratu Beauty Mahindra. The golden time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah wahdah, assalatu wassalamu ala man la nabiyya ba'dah, wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa mawalah, la hawla wa la quwata illa billah, amma ba'du. Excellency, to all advisors of Al Kamal Islamic Boarding School and their families, honorable to all staff and functionaries of Al Kamal Islamic Boarding School, and ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let's say and thanks to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who has been giving us mercies and blessings so we can attend and gather in this place in good condition and happy situation. Secondly, peace and salutation always be given to our best prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who has gathered us from the darkness to the brightness, from stupidity to the cleverness, from Jahilah era to the Islamic era, namely Islam religion. Today, I want to say thank you very much to the committee for having me in this English, in Arabic and English competition. I want to give some advice to the audiences, participant I mean. Sorry. Di sini saya ingin mengomentari tentang penampilan dari adik-adik SDMI ini ya. Yang pertama adalah dari tempo dari penyampaian speech. Beberapa sudah memenuhi dari kriteria yang dimaksudkan oleh panitia, yaitu tata bahasa, pelafalan intonasi, penampilan seperti gerak dan ekspresi, dan adab atau kualitas video. Di sini saya ingin mengoreksi terkait tempo dari penyampaian speech-nya. Banyak adik-adik itu yang agak cepat, terlalu cepat. Bahkan yang menonton itu terasa seperti ikut berlari sama kalian gitu kan. Seharusnya dibuat santai aja, yang bisa sekiranya itu easy listening, bisa enak didengarkan gitu ya. Seharusnya seperti itu, karena inti dari speech itu kan kita harus memberikan informasi kepada orang lain, dan pastinya tempo itu juga perlu. Kalau misalnya kesusu dan lain sebagainya, kan akan terasa kayak ya gimana gitu, ini yang mau didengarkan apanya gitu kan. Walaupun secara teknik kayak misalnya gerakannya itu ya seperti itu, gesturnya sudah cukup dan lain sebagainya. Cuman untuk masalah tempo sangat disayangkan kalau misalnya terlalu balap gitu. Kemudian ada juga yang ingin saya komentari terkait nafas ketika di tengah-tengah menampilkan pidato. Ya mungkin ini sangat sepele, bahkan terasa ya kenapa gitu ya. Tapi kalau misalnya dikaitkan dengan penampilan itu terasa kayak gimana gitu. Saya contohkan kalau misalnya nafas di tengah-tengah itu, misalnya setelah ladies and gentlemen, itu kan ya terasa gimana ya, sisi profesionalnya itu bagaimana gitu. Dari point of view saya seperti itu. Untuk nafas yang di tengah-tengah itu agak dihindari ya, agak dihindari. Tapi overall sudah banyak yang menampilkan dengan sangat baik. Kemudian ekspresinya diharapkan untuk lebih meyakinkan lagi, jangan lempeng aja. Kalau misalnya perlu untuk ditekankan, tunjukkan misalnya ekspresi yang seperti miris atau ekspresi yang memberikan semangat, menggebu dan lain sebagainya, itu juga harus ditampakkan begitu. Juga intonasinya banyak yang waktu memang intinya semangat, sampai minta maaf pun kayak getak-getak juga gitu kan. Seharusnya kalau minta maaf itu lebih pelan gitu kan, suaranya direndahkan lagi, jangan ikut kuras pas persuasinya tadi yang bagian hampir akhir kan selalu mengajak gimana gitu kan. Itu kan memang harus semangat. Tapi ya jangan ke bawah sampai ketika minta maaf. Nah, kalau misalnya minta maaf ya harusnya lebih rendah intonasinya begitu. Sama pengucapan wallahul muwafiq itu kan panjang pendeknya itu masih ada banyak yang salah, terutama di bagian yang toriknya. Jadi wallahul muwafiq ila aqwamit thoriq, ya gitu. Jangan ila aqwamit thoriq, ya itu salah ya begitu. Mungkin itu untuk selanjutnya bisa ditambahkan oleh Miss Sabita. Thank you very much for your attention. Last I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. And the next correctioning is coming from Miss Tabitha. The golden time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, how are you everyone? The first thing I want to say is I'm very glad and it is an honor for me to go here and to be a judges for this competition. And to be honest, you are really nice, you guys are really nice. Jadi di sini saya benar-benar senang banget karena juga kalian di sini peserta semuanya di sini masih SD ya, tapi udah keren banget mulai dari articulation, kemudian juga pronunciation itu udah baik banget gitu. Cuma di sini ada beberapa correction ya dan juga advice dari saya, semoga ini nanti bisa bermanfaat dan juga bisa lebih baik lagi ke depannya seperti itu. Jadi yang pertama ada masalah penyampaian ya. Untuk penyampaian ada beberapa yang sudah bagus sekali untuk penyampaiannya, ada juga yang masih kurang gitu. Di sini maksud saya lebih ke gini yang bisa lebih luas lagi kayak gitu. Ada yang masih ngebacanya atau penyampaiannya itu seperti membaca buku kayak gitu. Ada juga yang kayak masih membaca koran kayak gitu. Jadi kalau misalkan kita speech ya kita berusaha untuk lebih lebih luas lagi kayak gitu. Jadi diusahain nanti kalau misalkan ikut lomba speech lagi gitu bisa lebih luas lagi, lebih lugas lagi kayak gitu. Terus untuk yang kedua ada masalah gesture. Ada tadi gesturnya ada yang too much for me gitu. Jadi untuk gesture bukan bagaimana ya, tidak setiap kata itu harus di gesturein kayak gitu. Cukup aja, jangan too much. Kalau too much itu kita ngelihatnya kayak gimana gitu. Jadi secukupnya aja untuk gesture itu sendiri. Kayak gitu. Untuk articulation juga tadi udah ada yang juga lumayan bagus juga. Ada yang perlu di-improve lagi seperti itu. Tadi juga sempat masalah tempo ya. Baik tadi juga ada masalah tempo itu ada yang banget kecepatan banget kayak gitu. Jadi remember, this is a speech kayak gitu. Jadi kalau misalkan terlalu cepet banget, kita juga kayak ngedengernya kayak aduh, kayak ya itu tadi kalau Miss dia bilang kayak apa tadi, ini ya, seperti berlari juga kayak gitu. Jadi untuk tempo juga diperhatiin juga kayak gitu, biar kita juga ngedengarnya itu enak kayak gitu, santai kayak gitu. Oke, mungkin itu sih dari aku. Thank you so much. Doa saya sih wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much for the correctioning. And now we are going to the last agenda, which is closing. Before closing our agenda, as a master of ceremony, I apologize if you have a message during holding this meeting. And all of the audience, let's close our agenda by reciting Alhamdulillah together. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Thanks for your nice attention. And the last I can say, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Arabic and English competition AEC